Long, long ago, in a quiet forest, there lived a rabbit who loved to leap, and a tortoise who loved to plod along. They were the best of friends. One day, the rabbit called out, "Let's race! From this tree all the way to the big tree at the foot of the mountain. Whoever gets there first wins." The tortoise lifted a steady foot and replied, "Don't underestimate me. I accept." The next morning, both stood at the starting line. The rabbit stretched and said with a grin, "I'm going to win." The tortoise simply began to count. 3, 2, 1. Go! The rabbit bounded off and quickly vanished from sight. The tortoise set off too, one steady step after another, moving forward without hurry. The rabbit glanced back and saw the tortoise had barely moved. It smiled to itself, thinking, "No rush, I could catch up in a few hops." So the rabbit leaned against the tree and slowly closed its eyes. The tortoise walked on, focused and steady, with no sign of the rabbit ahead. Then, quietly, a hawk landed on a nearby branch and watched. The hawk said, "There is a river ahead. Follow it, and you'll reach the big tree at the mountain's foot. Perhaps you might swim faster than you walk." The tortoise looked, and there, between the trees, a ribbon of water glimmered. The tortoise turned and made its way to the river's edge. Splash! Water scattered into golden drops in the sunlight. High above, the hawk circled, watching quietly. In the water, the tortoise felt nothing like its usual heavy self. It paddled its 4 limbs, and for the first time, felt light. The current carried it gently forward. It never knew it could move like this. Time had passed. The rabbit jolted awake to find the sun already tilting west. It leapt to its feet and ran harder than before, the wind rushing past its ears. But was it already too late? When the rabbit finally reached the foot of the mountain, the tortoise's front foot had already touched the tree. 3 steps too late. The rabbit stood breathless, stunned. The tortoise smiled, said nothing, and simply shook the water from its shell. The hawk descended and landed quietly between them. It looked at the rabbit, then at the tortoise, then said softly, "When I come here, I never take this road." It spread its wings. "I simply fly